with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicaid.
You, the voters did that. And despite that some folks don't seem to care who you voted for, well, guess what? They're trying to push me out of the race. Well, let me say this as clearly as I can. I'm staying in the race.
If you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Let me get my shoes. Hold on to your head. So we gotta move to What's up?
He always finds a way to win. And when he's back in our White House, America is gonna start winning again.
He's got a higher IQ than any man alive. He's gonna fix everything.
The price of food and gas and housing is out of control. And the only person who can clean this up is Donald Trump.
He'll fix the problems with all the dead crops. He's gonna make them grow again.
He's gonna win in November, and we're all gonna be champions again when he wins.
I give you my word. He's gonna fix the economy.
Let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
That's what I thought.
But I'll bet inside she was laughing last night when she saw the way Joe Biden left, because that was a coup. That was a coup. And I'm no fan of his at all. And it started with the debate, and from that point on, it just got worse and worse. But that was a coup. It was a vicious, violent overthrow of a president of the United States. And say what you want. This was a coup. This was a coup of a president of the United States. He didn't want to leave, and they said we can do it the nice way, or we can do it the hard way.
How do you cast your vote?
We are here tonight to officially nominate Kamala Harris for president. Get out! Another round of shots! DNC! Turn out for what?
I can feel the excitement in this arena. It's filled with energy and with joy.
The air of joy.
Joy! Joy! Joy!
We will be joyful warriors. The president of joy.
Let us choose joy.
Oh, it was joyful.
Kamala Harris. Is that big babe? Thank you.
Welcome to you both. It's wonderful to have you. It's an honor to have you both here tonight.
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. Donald Trump left us the worst public health epidemic in a century. You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. He will talk about windmills cause cancer.
People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go. Not black. And I'll say that. And then I read that she was black.
I mean, honestly, I think it's a tragedy that we have someone who wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide the American people.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating...
You talk about extreme.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
You talk about extreme.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
She hates Israel. She wouldn't even meet with Netanyahu when he went to Congress to make a very important speech.
Again, I said it at the beginning of this debate, you're going to hear a bunch of lies coming from this fella. And that is another one. If Donald Trump were president, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv right now. So I think you've heard tonight two very different visions for our country. One that is focused on the future, and the other that is focused on the past.
Keep walking!
Keep that low.
The devastation from Hurricane Helene is immense. Millions of Americans are without power. Thousands of families have lost their homes. Entire neighborhoods have been destroyed. Major roads have been blocked or damaged, leaving entire towns inaccessible at this very moment. I have shared with them that we will do everything in our power to help communities respond and recover. And I've shared with them that I plan to be on the ground as soon as possible.
The same stories that we all hear, that FEMA has done a very poor job. They spent a lot of money on bringing illegal migrants, people that came into our country illegally, and taking them in, and all of the money they've spent, numbers that nobody can even believe. So they don't have any money for the people that live here that got hit by one of the worst storms, possibly the worst storm ever, but one of the worst storms in the history of our country.
Find common ground. And Bill, that is why I believe in my soul and heart the American people are ready to turn the page.
And it's true. They're destroying the blood of our country. That's what they're doing. They're destroying our country. They don't like it when I said that. And I never read Mein Kampf. They said, oh, Hitler said that in a much different way. No, they're coming from all over the world, people all over the world. We have no idea. They could be healthy. They could be very unhealthy. They could bring in disease that's going to catch on in our country.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind.
I think the bigger problem is the enemy from within, and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military. We have the greatest military in the world, but you have to know how to use them. But I protect you against outside enemies. But you know, I always say we have the outside enemy, so you can say China, you can say Russia, you can say Kim Jong-un, you can say, but that's not, it's going to be fun. If you have a smart president, no problem. It's the enemy from within, all the scum that we have to deal with that hate our country.
You and I both know that he has talked about turning the American military on the American people.
the kind of generals Hitler had. An 11th hour bombshell report from the Atlantic Jeffrey Goldberg, quoting Trump touting the loyalty of Hitler's generals and reporting that Trump complained about picking up the tab for a fallen U.S. soldier's funeral, calling her an effing Mexican. All right, well, let's start with Hitler's generals. Goldberg reporting that Trump asked Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, about claims that Trump once asked him, quote, "Why can't you be like the German generals? Do you mean the Kaiser's generals? Surely you cannot mean Hitler's generals." And he said, yeah, Hitler's generals. And the Atlantic goes on to cite then two more sources who were at the Trump White House. They claimed that they heard Trump say, quote, "I need the kind of generals that Hitler had, people who were totally loyal to him that follow orders."